Tamale is a man who have be a girl. A man give me girl till me weak.
Wow, we name dropping. Big up Tamale.
Yeah, one time when me have a situation where I have a girl and take her and me couldn't get her no time.
Wow.
You have an artist now, them call him the ground god.
Wow.
Yeah.
The general. Boy, one time capture one of my Germany girl, man. When
Never
him capture
to
her, me I
return.
try to get to her. I can't get her
Here,
for come
Ari.
every minute.
Why you around there?
Pop style, yeah. Show me rich, me have enough booty, bitch. Them gyal give me slap it,
Yo,
tap it.
welcome back to The Fix. It's going on here with Javi, and we have your finger in the building. But before we get to that, we have to say big ups to our sponsors, Jamed's International High Power. Meditation is the key. Meditation enhances divinity. Jamed's, big up on the damn self. You don't know, so you can visit their website at jamedsint.com. Subscribe to their YouTube channel and follow them across all social media platforms. As you can see on the screen right there, shout out to Jamed's, one of our loyal patrons. Shout out to all of our patrons as well. As we said, people will have your finger in the building. Do you get that reference?
I'm going to say your
Two
finger.
finger, you know, man.
All right,
Two.
you got that reference, all right. Two finger in the building. There you go, baby. Producer, artist,
Yeah.
all these things.
Yeah,
Billboard producer,
Yeah.
Grammy nominated producer.
Get it
Yeah,
right.
man.
Get it right.
Yeah.
I say a word
For
in
the
an
people who
hour.
might not know, tell them why or how you got those credits.
Well, you know, Billboard, we got Billboard 3 times. We did do it with Rising King Tough, being a part of that production. We did also do it 2 times with Popcorn. Cause Popcorn, the single numbers don't like they go Billboard and the album fixed it.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the 3 Billboard, you know. That's what they asked for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Where the Grammy for from?
Oh, the Grammy, no. The Grammy nomination was from A&R work that I did with Lockdown. The beat,
Oh, okay.
the composers were working under my label, and I gave a other producer the beat, and he put Lockdown on it, which was one of my producer friends. Like, we do co-productions together all the time, Danery. Yeah, so we do a lot of work together. Worked on Tough together as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
So people may not know what A&R involved.
It's like artists and relations. So it's like you make the connections happen within the industry. So like, for example, if somebody need to know a distributor and they are an artist and you're the person who make the connections between the distributor or the artist, or a label needs to sign an artist and you're the artist A&R to get him signed to a major label.
Oh.
That's the normal role that the A&R plays. It doesn't happen in the Jamaican music industry a lot, but it's a very key role in the music industry overseas. Yeah.
How you getting that?
Okay.
Well, I just know what it takes to be a good A&R, and I realized it was lacking within the space. So I made a lot of connections between people while doing music for myself. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
We got in the producing game now.
Yeah.
Well, the producing now, I do it for 10 years, you know, my father, and it's like, I did have friends who always want for busting on music and I know who to turn to. Them always have talent, and at the time I was a DJ, I was a selector, and they always want me to play their songs. Some of them I got dub plates from them. But these songs weren't released officially, so they didn't have the chance to actually go out there as real professional artists. So the fact that they needed somebody to teach them how to get out there, I learned for that reason to help them get out there. So a lot of the new talents that I work with, they were the reason why I became a producer.
You always intended to?
I always loved the entertainment industry. I always wanted to cover everything within the entertainment industry. I didn't know how I would touch each part of it yet. But, you know, when I just started, I didn't think that producing would be something that I would do as my go-to thing in entertainment. I didn't know
Or
that
entry point.
Yeah, I didn't know that it would be the entry point because I was more thinking towards being a promoter, event promoter, or even a DJ, you know? So
Yeah.
And when I was a child, I was really interested in dancing.
Dancing?
I even entered dancing dynamites and all of
Really?
it. Yeah, man. I
Which
love
year?
dancing. I'm trying to remember the year. It's so long ago. I think it was about 2006.
2006.
Yeah, it
There's
was a
clips of
long
you
time
dancing
ago.
on YouTube and dancing dynamite.
I don't think so. I don't think there are clips on it because I wasn't in the stage final. So the clips would have been from the rounds like before that.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was like a group or it's just you?
It was a group.
Yeah.
It was a group. We had a group named All Out Dancers.
How many of you?
It was about 3 of us at the time.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're a big dancer too.
Yeah, we dance, man. I'm Two Finga. The reason why my name itself Two Finga off of the dance, no linger. I was listening to it. And it's like, when I was just starting to do music, Elephant Man was the first person that brought me to a studio. When I was in like khaki and shit and say,
Really?
yo,
Yeah.
we want you to be with dancers. So come to studio every day after school. And then like would I take off a shirt and have another shirt in our bag, we change off and we dance to his new songs that nobody heard before, and we were just there at the studio dancing every day.
Wow.
Which school that you used to go?
Well, I usually go St. Jago and Meadowbrook. So while I was going to Meadowbrook in sixth form, I was doing that, and also when I was in high school, like in fifth form, fourth form. You know?
Oh, you went to Meadowbrook Sixth Form?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and St. Jago.
Okay.
Yeah, I passed for St. Jago in Spanish Town.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from dancing,
Yeah.
Elephant Man,
Yeah.
and then from there now,
So University of West Indies, I started to do more selecting. I became a DJ while I was there. Yeah,
then tell you I got your DJ phase.
Yeah, I got through the DJ phase. We did actually make a lot of money as DJs too, because we were really popular within the college crowd, on campus, UAU Tech, every college, you know. So we got a lot of bookings through the college promoters and people who are affiliated with the university in terms of promoting events, you know.
So you said that you learned how to do producing where?
Well, it was self-taught mostly and based on observation of a lot of mentors, you know? I have a lot of mentors like who were producers before me.
Right.
And it was so happening that I was living close to them at the time. So because I was living so close to a lot of studios and people who were into the music business,
Right.
I was just going into the studio, observing, learning from them, like seeing what it takes to do a song, learning about the engineering part, learning about the business part, releasing music, you know. I have a friend called Ajan. He produced a song, you know, we Run Road with Idonia.
Yeah.
He was like the first person to show me how to compose a beat on Fruity Loops, gave me the tutorials, and then, you know, we did productions together as well. So like he made the beat and I got the artists and stuff.
Right.
And then like I had people around me like Kabir Bana. You have a guy called Aishan. I have a guy called Danery. He's one of my close production friends, as I said. Like, these were some of my teachers when it came to engineering. And when it came to like the business part of it now,
Right.
I did a lot of reading. I did a lot of YouTube search for what distributing music is like, what promoting music is like, what registering songs is like in terms of the publishing, mechanical, and physical royalties are like. So I got into that part in depth from early.
Yeah.
So I knew the paperwork part of the business at the get-go from my first project
Right.
in 2014. Yeah.
2014.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to really grasp everything and for you to feel comfortable to
Yo, I think
start.
it's never start learning, you know? Because I'm a professional music engineer now. I mix and master songs for people all over the world. But it took me a long while to reach to the stage that I am at now in terms of engineering. And I also think that I'm still learning more about the music business as I go along. I don't think you can ever stop learning in any field that you're in because there's always more to learn. That's what I think.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but you fit the profile of somebody who I feel has gotten taken advantage of in the music industry a lot. Am I wrong?
Well, me not lie to you now, whole heap of advantage me get take off. Because in the idea, I really do love music, you know. Me never like do music for the hype like enough people. Me do music because I really like the process of doing it. You know, like when you play a video game and you're so hooked to playing it.
Yeah.
That's how I am with music. So I'm really addicted to doing music. There's nothing else that I enjoy doing right now other than doing music. So I would say, I get taken advantage of a lot of times, but I start learning not to allow it because, you know, when I was in the beginner stage, I did a lot of stuff for free, did a lot of free work, did a lot of promoting people and not seeing where I would get the returns from doing this, you know? So learning that, I think, was a good thing. Like, you can't just do that all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So what other ways would you say that probably people take advantage of him in the music?
Well, you know, I would say people steal my ideas a lot. Like, I share a lot of ideas. People steal those ideas. You know, if I'm around somebody, I'm very open with my ideas, you know? So people will steal my ideas, and also people have told me that, like, they have built over my beats, like, you know, created over a beat that I released to get a sound just like it, you know? And I would say people use me to gain connections to other people that they want to get connected to, because I'm a very connected person, so.
This include girls as well?
Yeah, girls are a definite part of it. I think girls are a very main part of it too.
So is it that they use it to get connected to other people and then leave you behind, like no longer associate with you?
Well, that is it. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Well, this happens a lot in the music business, you know.
Yeah.
It's not just me alone, you know. So, like, for example, somebody might want to get connected to, say, like, an artist that I'm working with now, like Ritical. They might get connected to Ritical, get what they want from Ritical, and then they don't really give me any homage for what I did for them.
Right.
Yeah, and even some of the times I work on projects and I don't get any physical publishing for it. Like some of the times I'll maybe work on a song and I don't get any paperwork attached to that song. So like I get the notoriety, but I don't get the paper, like the money. Yeah, so you know, I'm not going around it, that is true. I mean, I don't know how you pick that up now. You're coming like you can sit through people.
No, that's what I'm saying. You just fit the profile. Like we talk to hundreds of people.
I guess because he's like easygoing.
Yes, and because the several things that he has done.
Yeah.
And how him go about it.
Yeah.
It's like a certain profile
Yeah.
of people that we just know, say, yo, them thing probably happen.
Yeah, they do. And they happen to a lot of people too, like, who don't talk about it. Because what happens in music, you know, most of the times when you're at the early stage, you get used. And then when you reach to the stage now where you're fully established, you learn from all of that. You understand?
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of people, they go through it, you know? They go through it a lot, you know?
Because that's what I wanted to ask you, like, you say that they get, like, paid for some projects. So is it a case now where that you're preventing that from happening now? You're at a stage
Yeah,
where...
well, we're going to do certain work again, right? And now, never think when I tell the people, and if them have piece of dog ears in a pocket, Nobody can't link me, you know. I say what I mean by dog ears. I say, yo, when dog ears food them full up in your pocket, man, just know say something off in your pocket when you can't link me.
Yeah.
So if somebody if you can't link me and them not have the money right now, that'd be really a bad look for them. Because I will sit down and look on them until they're ready for cut. That's what I really message.
Just like that.
Yeah, because you know, say artists come all the way from Mobile where they are. I tell him to no link me unless him have no money, you know. And him still come. I say, judge.
What do we do now?
Yeah, so what happened?
You may not have to go back and Mobile. I not do nothing. Just talk to him, little, give him some advice on the music business. Because most me can give for free nowadays. Yeah, because I've proven myself to be one of the best engineers in Jamaica. Proven myself to be one of the best producers in the island. So I don't just work with talents just like that. If I'm seeking out a talent, that's different, you know? And I don't really seek out talents often. And some of the times...
Why is that?
I look for... what I'm looking for is a lot. Because I've met a lot of artists who are talented, but they don't have any drive. And to me, it's a mix of the drive and the talent that I'm really looking for, you know?
Oh, like someone who's fully passionate about the music?
It's not just
or...
a passion. Because, you know, you can be passionate, but you're not driven. Driven means like you're going towards it. Like you're actively doing stuff towards it, regardless of me being in the picture or not.
Like self-motivated.
Yes,
yeah, because you can have a passion and you like sing around the house and you know, that's your passion. But if you don't have the drive actually pursue a career in it, then
like you take sacrifices necessary to get your music done and everything.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what it's about. Definitely.
Did the artist take that well, just the advice?
He took the advice well. I can definitely tell you that. And he also felt a way not being able to get to work with me, but he understood my process from before he came. So he didn't feel all that bad. He just feel bad for maybe a week. And then he takes him back after the week after.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often would you say that, go on?
Well, it happened every now and then, you know. It happened every now and then because some of the times, even when I tell them don't come and see me, they still end up coming.
Yeah.
So it happens every now and then, but not as often because I don't open myself up to a lot of people to know where I am, how to find me, all of these things. So like if I really see the drive in the artist, I will definitely tell him where I am, make him want to come, but overall, them have to forward with the dirt.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Would you say that you power enough for the new artists them?
Yeah, all right. What happened is that, you know, always, instead of artists seeking me out, I always seek out new talent too. So I always look for what is going on good. Like I listen what is online. And I listen to what my friends who are other producers are working on. So I go through that process almost every year. It's like a clock that is reset in my head every year. And I normally know what artist is gonna pop for the new year.
Because that's what I wanted to ask you. Is it usually a case where they're trending at the moment or...
Yeah, you can know before they trend.
Right.
Oh.
Well, all right, you first thing you have to follow with the people in the streets, I say.
Yeah.
So like, girls are one of the main part. So like, as a producer, you have to have a whole heap of young girls who can tell you where them are miss. Because it's like, if me never did have certain girl, more than know, say, Roger while I go come take the year. Yeah, like, the girl them...
Love the rap butts.
Yeah, the girl them I got tell you before it happened. Nigeria, girls them I talk about him long before him start really dominate the space. And not just that alone, you have to also watch the social media platforms, you know? That's what the people them following up. And always have to watch your kids. Whatever the kids are do, and that really I gotta come take it, you know?
What is it about them that you felt that the girls them are other people, you know, make them take on to them?
Yeah.
Raja Wise and the Nigerians of the world.
Well, I would say the reason why the girls take on to them is because of their confidence. You know, girls like people who are dominant and they're confident within what they're saying and what they're doing. So because they're so sure into what they're doing and nobody else can really stray their meds, them just know what them do and them go for what them do. Girls are gonna like that. Their dominance.
Yeah.
And girls like people who come up with new stuff. So like they're new and they're in that dominance. So that's gonna be a great formula.
But if you actually like power them though, like in your everyday life, or power the artist them and
well, it depends on who. Like Quella, we do bad fucking bougie bitch. Well, me and him power every day.
you see have a collab with him.
On the project because I did his first song and I've been working with him for like 4 years now. And I always believed in him, you know. I always believed that his music would have been accepted by the masses because it's new. The style is very new. And I just knew that when I started to work with him, it wasn't the time for him yet, but it's the time now. Yeah, so I have this new song with him called Bragg. The video is coming out this weekend. By the time this interview goes up, it will be out. So, you know.
What is it that you can tell us about the life of a dancehall artist in 2023?
The life of a dancehall artist in 2023, you know. To be honest, there's a very fast life. It's a lot like the trap artist life back in the US. So like there's a lot of drugs. There's a lot of popping of pills. There's
like real talk.
Yeah, man, real talk. There's a lot of just randomly going to hotels every day. Going to Airbnbs with girls every day.
Okay.
There's a lot of spending going on. And there's a lot of money coming in from all different kind of sources, you know, other than music. So, you know, a lot of spending, a lot of braffing, a lot of that lifestyle, you know. Yeah, that's what I can say. And the girls are always there, the groupies, they're always there too.
Of course, you're partaking some of that. Huh?
Yeah, well, that's all a part of the job.
By girls.
Yeah, and they are very key in the music, you know. They help to keep you relevant.
The girls, for real?
Yeah, the girls. Like, if you don't have a lot of female fans as a producer, an artist, or people who are supporting you, or female support, you're not going to be relevant.
The artists, them like to sing about how the girls will suck their dicks and them things.
Yeah.
Is that a part of the process as well? I'm guessing it probably calms them. Put them in a place of calm.
Yeah, definitely. Because even with myself, I not go around here. When the music stress me out, that is me need strict and fast, quick and fast. Me need it. And if me not get it coming like my meds can't normal back out. Me I tell you the honest truth.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the weed not good enough.
Them have a song where them say money, pussy, weed, money, pussy, weed.
Yeah.
And them three things alone can calm my meds. Yeah, definitely.
So even when you don't have the weed, then you have that.
Yeah.
So you have to pick one of them.
She's right.
Yeah, can get all three.
Yeah. Especially
definitely.
as an artist, I
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Ever like share girls with the artist then?
A regular thing, that man,
apart
that's a
from the
normal period. Normal period. You have the groupies to where you share. You understand? Tamale is a man who have be a girl. A man give me girl till me weak.
Wow, we name dropping. Big up Tamale. We do say Tamale is a good youth.
Yeah.
I know this.
I know this.
Yeah.
And then you know you have artists, you know, where you share the girl with, but you don't act like you don't know about something that practically. You just know say you do over this son, him do over your son. You just know say you have a girl one time and him and I have a next time. You understand?
Bro code.
It is right.
Yeah. And they don't really catch no feelings over it.
But when I had this, them ever thief your girl before?
Yeah, one time when I have a situation, I have a girl and take her and me couldn't get her no time.
Wow.
you have an artist now. Them call him the ground god.
Wow.
Yeah.
General. Boy, one time him capture one of my Germany girl them. And when him
Never to
capture her, me I
return.
try to get to her. I can't get her
Here,
to come
Ari.
every minute.
Why you around there?
She run pan him plex, man, him complex, you know?
Yeah.
Up to now that I'm gonna get over it. Me I tell her, shape me down.
This was how long ago?
About 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Okay.
I one of the top girl list them, man. I don't know how him get so much girl, but big up the general.
What you mean I don't know him get so much girl? What you mean this son? Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm at the ground god.
Which is right. The market girl. So it was like a bona fide?
No, sir. You can't two think about bona fide right
I was
now.
going to ask, like, when they even have bona fide?
Yeah, man, what have bona fide? Alright, me tell you some of the time you all think a girl are gonna be a bona fide, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just stay some bite as well, you just drop down and turn bone. Dead. You get me?
Makes sense.
Because really and truly, them girls nowadays,
Them
them
just
are gonna
want-
let you down every time. Them not go, you gonna just feel a way if you know, sir, that you really, I take up on yourself, man.
Yeah. As you mentioned bone, that's sometimes what them want. They just a bone.
Yeah, them just want a bone, them just want a body enough for them.
Yeah.
But like, if you have mutual agreement, you know, sir, that they want to, that would have good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking
Wow.
if Killer didn't know, say it was your girl.
Killer name is that at all, man. Cause Killer have she and her cousin, you know. So it was like, him not be in my mind. Him just know say him a fuck. You see me? When me a fuck them girl, me not have them in my mind.
How them meet? How them even meet? How you meet her?
Yo, some of them come
Iris
through.
very-
first.
Yeah,
very
she
interested
interested in that.
in
This
that.
Yeah, here I go on.
Steer on it,
They meet them social media. Yeah, girl who are running some that girl was one of my first fans, you know. That's why it hurt me so much. It's like you literally your first groupie.
Oh.
It hurt you away when you know
Irish
you're really your first foreign European groupie.
Yeah.
You get,
Yeah.
like from day one. That one that they lick me wicked just because. at that
White
time.
too.
Yeah. Bona. But as me I try to show you, say, yo, it come down to one point where you not really make it bother you so much. And you meet them at video shoots, you meet them at parties, you meet them online. Online is one of the main places.
Yeah, especially
The
now.
girls reach
Make the
out
world
to you
become
like
smaller.
online. Yeah.
You felt Killer was being greedy.
Yeah. Killing never stop.
Well, it didn't have names. So.
You got born to see him here, man.
How long did it take you to get over that?
About 3 months, you know, cause I don't know. True, me did rate her one way. But the things that she rate me on that level there too. But you know, you can't make them things like you stress them.
It is what it is. Yes. Yes.
I'm assuming that she was white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
she
say it
white.
already.
Hamburg.
Hamburg, off of Hamburg. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you might go know how when you watch it.
She did something very special? Like, there's something that she was very good at?
Why?
Ari, will you be quiet?
Yo, me nah go around here. She talented. She have talent. All I know that she's talented.
In many ways.
In many ways.
Mm-hmm.
She's a talented person.
I'll just use my imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gongaton producer.
No, for the group of them one hour or two, you know.
For
but I
real?
just
You've
feel
heard them
What
say
them I
this?
tell
He
you?
nah open up himself.
You've heard them
thing
say
there.
this in the circle?
You know, open up yourself.
No,
You
we're
nah
not
open
open
up yourself to
No.
them, man. You know, open up yourself to them.
Good, man.
Cause You see when the spice thing go on, a whole heap of girl that call your name, you know.
You know what?
What?
You know what?
But
You know what?
we
Yeah,
not talk about
friends.
it.
Not a lie. Not a lie. Yeah, I mean,
One
like,
tough is
we get
shorty
a
with-
little rated from that.
Yeah, a whole heap of girl that take your side in the war. You never
were.
realize.
Wasn't a war, but you know.
She never
Yeah,
offered
some
doing
people they put it that way there.
Oh, God.
I was such a big fan of hers, and then I saw how you handled it so well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got some of
Yeah.
those.
What's your-
Yeah.
That's
And it worked that way there.
So you actually heard that for real?
A
Wow.
normal procedure, man, a real thing. We did it, you know.
Eh.
We did the thing 100, man.
You did it live?
Yeah, we did it live.
Very
So,
live and direct.
Hear that, Harry?
Yeah. Some of the time, the publicity, you know, because you don't know, there's two sides to everything, and some
True.
people are going to take one side, you know?
Yeah.
Then a girl are going to say, you know, so now him have a nice image.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that will make them have to deal with him, so. A
That's
good
true.
youth, you know?
You know what I get mostly, like when them see me in person, I say, I never know so you look good in person. Like you look better than I thought you did. I say like, yeah.
My man, Harry.
Like them say me look ugly pan camera, but me don't know. Like whenever them see me in person, them say, yo, you look better in
Come
person.
on, Nari.
But in the blog, I say it short.
You know, say you're a
Some of that too.
superstar,
Yeah, that
Nari, but you just have one
super.
humble.
I'm
Remember,
a
say,
C-list celebrity at
next
best.
to Winford, you know, and Nari right
wait for
now,
the
you know.
OG. Wait for the OG, man. I mean, wait for that general.
Yeah, but right now, your name the Macal next.
Judge.
Yeah. What
Good,
you
yeah,
feel
man.
good?
I'm good. I got a girl at home.
Yeah. That would be the right thing to say.
It is.
On camera.
Even more. It met the wire even more.
Yeah,
I shouldn't
that's
have
true.
revealed that. No, them things. Oh, he's,
Yeah.
he's planning.
DMs in 5.
He's playing games with us.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Run to the DMs. Crazy.
The two figure, you have an album out right now. We've talked about
Yes.
the music for real. And you
Back
have
to
an
that.
album out now. Yeah.
We have an album out right now. It's named World Sonic. You get me? And so the album we have out is all about all different kind of sounds that was inspired to the world from Jamaica. So it's like, to me, Afrobeat is a sound that came from Jamaica. It's a genre that took over the world that was inspired from Jamaican sounds. Reggaeton, same thing. Hip hop music is the same thing. So I created an album based on the idea that I create Jamaican music to influence the whole world. And I have Afrobeat tracks on it, reggae tracks on it, and I have chop dance. So what happened is that I think Jamaican music has a lot of influence on every genre of music all over the world.
It's very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I was listening Afrobeat when it was called African Dancehall, you know? And you have Trinidad Dancehall now, and very soon it's gonna be called Trinidad everywhere.
Because you already have that branding on it right now.
Yeah.
So you have to see where I'm coming from in terms of the sound, hip hop, dancehall, everything is a whole collective sound that a lot of the music was inspired from Jamaican sounds and Jamaican melodies. Yeah.
From somebody's perspective who, you know, gets in the nitty-gritty in the music making process, what are your thoughts on the current sound right now of dancehall? And how
Current
that is
sound of
perceived
dancehall.
across the globe?
Current sound of dancehall, I love it. It's a lead. It's something new where a lot of people are gonna gravitate to. In the next 2-3 years, it doesn't seem like that right now. But I think it's the biggest thing happening for dancehall, or biggest thing that happened for dancehall. Like, this new sound is gonna make whole Jamaica go mainstream. We're gonna have this year where Jamaica is the like number one on every charts. We're gonna be the number one signed artist. We're gonna be the number one streaming genre, just like Afrobeat. We're gonna take over in the next 2 years.
What do you see that makes you say this?
Yeah.
Like, what
Well,
you can
this
see?
is the first in the history of dancehall, based on my knowledge, that so much talents have been signed within the past 2 to 3 years on major labels, you know? And when it's gonna keep happening, and it's gonna keep happening until the next 2 years that I'm predicting. And by then, a good 50 to 60% of our talents will be signed to major labels overseas. And because they're gonna be in in this pipeline, plugged into the system fully, and the music is actually influencing everywhere on the earth right now. I'm getting streams from Seychelles, places like...
I just learned that was a place.
Seychelles.
I thought it was
Oh, wait.
Seychelles. I didn't even know about them
You know,
places.
like some weird places, like
yeah.
dancehall music is everywhere right now, and trap dancehall and the diversion of dancehall drill, the world is feeling it, you know. Davies just reached out to us to do a collab with Quella on the Bad Bougie Bitch remix.
What?
So it's like, I'm telling you, like everywhere you go right now, dancehall artists are getting a lot of looks from international labels and want to be featured. International artists want to be featured with them. Yeah, like for example, Skilly Bang, he's doing really well worldwide, you know.
Yeah.
Well, there's a school of thought that these labels, I mentioned the artists getting signed to labels now. There's a school of thought that the labels don't necessarily know how to handle a dancehall artist.
And they don't fully get the
people
sound.
Can probably point towards examples of the past.
Yeah.
You subscribe to that thought?
I subscribe to that thought, but I think they have learned from mistakes in the past. Because if you're observant, you realize that no dancehall artist is being signed without their production company. No, they sign the production company that work with them, and they sign the artist as well, just like how they sign Skilly Bang and Inside Records. So what happens is that now having the production company along with the artist, they have more information, more way to direct them. They have the label there doing most of that. So it's more easier to work with them when they have their team around with them.
I believe the same was for Protege as well, Indignation.
Yeah, it's the same for him as well. And a lot of other artists that were signed, like even Byron Messiah. Yeah, it's same. So it's like they're working with the production labels around the artist, not just the artist. Yeah, so that will make them easier to work with. In terms of the side where they may be just hard to deal with, I guess that's the same in hip-hop, you know?
Yeah.
Like Chief Keef and them artists, they're never easy to deal with on them this side.
But the thing is that they're one of their own, so they more will want to deal with them and them hardships than foreigners and immigrants.
Yeah, I think that is true. Yeah, and it's I think it's doing well though for it to be signed to major labels.
Yeah.
Coffee is doing extremely well, you know. Yeah, so it's like I think keeping that going would be a good thing. It's gonna be more difficult for new producers coming up.
Yeah.
Because new producers, when an artist is signed to a major label, a lot of people don't know that you can't just record them as a producer anymore. You need to get clearance to release their songs and all of these stuff. So for new producers to get out there, it will be harder when more artists are signed. But it will be do better for the industry in the end.
Interesting.
Oh, it's interesting hearing all of that from you actually, because there has been talks about dancehall dying and people not really enjoying the sound, like they don't really get the trap hall vibe, like they can't dance to it like old school dancehall. So you know, it's interesting to hear that you think that it will propel and
I think with everything
take
it
off
takes
in
a
the next
while,
2
you know,
years.
because remember, you know, we started off trap dancehall with Rising King. We were one of the first trap dancehall producers. So it's like, I think with anything you do, it's going to take a while to grow on people, you know. If you have a new brand, you're going to have to build that brand on people for them to like it or accept it. If you have a new way of making chicken, you're going to have to build it. People are going to have to grow on people. So I think trap dancehall is now growing on people, and it's getting to the places where we wouldn't thought it would have reached. So now we just low it and wait and just watch and see what go on. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That's
pretty
what
much
I'm
what me I say right
Fair.
now. Let's just watch and wait and see.
Watch and see what go on, man. Because it's a create ways, man. Believe me. When somebody want watch the streams, watch the numbers, watch where the music is being consumed, I can tell you that it's gonna be very big. It's maybe gonna be the biggest the music has been.
I'll go check back within 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
We have the word.
Yeah.
We have it.
Definitely.
Give thanks for passing through, though, bro. Tell the people again when they can cop the new album.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, if you cap the World Sonic album, you don't know it on iTunes everywhere. You can follow me on social media, Finga Deadline. The link is all in my social medias, you know. And as me say, go check out the album World Sonic Trap Dancehall. The lead single is Brag with Quella. The video is out now, so you can go stream it. So, bless up in an area.
Bless
And
up
go
in a,
and
bro.
collect up the groupies them.
Which is right.
And
Ari Ron.
Aria, I don't know.
Aria Hyde.
Add her to your harem.
Aria, I always love Aria. I have a crush on Aria. Anyway, later guys.
But I can ask if you're more protective of your woman them now, for real, like.
Well, me not lie to you, you know. Me just try to just let them go, to make them be wild as possible. So the one them who can hold themselves firm, me know say them are the right one to deal with.
Which is right.
You see me? Because you have to read one book, you know, by William Shakespeare in there, A Cat. What you gonna get my father? A cat for a wild woman. A wild woman, a wild cat for a wife. That's the name of it. A wild cat for a wife.
You know what about
By William Shakespeare. A wild cat for a wife. You know, look up that book there and you see how to deal with the wild girl them and the wild group with them, and you just know how to tame them.
right.
I know them have to go need taming.
That from what I hear.
Yeah, definitely. And big up Popcorn, big up my father. I don't know, them give me a major strength towards my career in the whole 10 years. So, you know, been doing it for 10 years, so I'm happy about that, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big ups to you, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, people have to finger the fix and I read that.
Alright, that's alright.
Yeah.